Perfect that shit. Get it centered. Salute, guys. Sasha, cut that shit, please. Cut the music. Cut it. Cut it. What's up, everybody? This is not what we usually do, man. There was a good chance that there was not going to be a review tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can hear me, man. This was literally a last-minute setup on everything. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. There was a chance that we were not going to be able to do a review tomorrow. And after what just happened to my boy Biggie, there was no way we were not going to talk about it. I understand AEW is on right now. It's a taped show. Nothing I saw in the results. I got it on the background right now. Nothing I saw in the results was anything that I had to tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern. So I'll go back and watch it. This is way more important right now. But we're going to do a little WWE Smackdown review right now. Not too long. I want to keep this into about a half an hour to an hour tops, man, so you guys can go about your business. Biggie was fucking injured tonight, man. I'm here. Now, he left a video. He is, thankfully, and I cannot tell you how fucking thankful this is, man. He is moving all extremities, man. He can move his fingers. He's still braced. He's in the hospital. He has confirmed he has a broken neck. A horrible botch. This is not the first time by Ridge Holland. I'm fucking pissed off for a million reasons. But it is a broken neck from Biggie himself. He left this message just moments ago. Hopefully I can get this. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm going to play. This is Biggie from his hospital bed. Hold on. This is Biggie's statement, man. He's in a brace and he sent out this message.
I can't thank all of you beautiful people enough for all of your concern and your messages. It's very heartwarming. I can move all my digits. You see that? That's nice. That's always a good thing. Strength feels fine, but unfortunately, right now, they tell me my neck is broken. So there's that. But once again, thank you, everybody. I'm going to be all right. I'll be good. Don't worry. Go to sleep. Don't worry about on me. But for real, thank you. And I appreciate all of you, for real.
Bullshit. There ain't gonna just be sleep as usual if we didn't hear that message. I can assure you, because we respect the hell out of Big E, man. I could not concentrate on this show afterwards, bro. I couldn't. I'm gonna go over my fucking review, right? All the hoopla in the first segment is where all the joy ended. They actually did a Brock Lesnar. A beast was back, no more smile, and he was doing a parking lot brawl, sort of. This is what I've been calling for, and that's where the good times ended. Then we went into this horrible botch, and BC wasn't the same. This wasn't just like some Tom, Dick, and Harry, which we still wouldn't like to see an injury. Of course not. But when it's somebody you respect so much, and I put up a live stream just about a couple hours ago, and one of the main stories was how Big E has been done filthy going into WrestleMania with no storyline, nothing. And he never really truly had a good run at a title reign because he was never given the opportunities. No good booking. Big E has been done filthy. He quietly goes over to the Blue brand and quietly goes back to his tag team partner. Almost like he didn't even want to take on anybody for his old championship. It made him look like a fucking coward, and Big E's too damn good for that shit. So I was pissed off a few hours ago. I made the video. First of all, I'm pissed off that the Briscoe brothers are being treated the way they are by Warner Media, and they won't let Tony Khan hire the Briscoes. That's number one. And then I was pissed off about Sasha Banks and Naomi, and a fourth team is going to be added to their Mania match. And then I was pissed off about Big E being done filthy. But when this botch happened, man, that pissed off, that anger turned to great concern, because I have so much respect for that son of a bitch. And to see him injured in a nonsensical bullshit tag match like this did not sit well with BC. Man, it was so good to hear that message, but to hear that he has a broken neck. You know, on one hand, you think, how long is this dude going to be out for? Probably the better part of 2022, the whole year. But just the fact that he's going to be able to walk again, it seems anyway from his message. But this guy is so humbled, so great, right? Everybody that talks about Biggie talks about how great of a person he is. He's so awesome. He tells us not to worry. Go to bed tonight, don't worry. When this motherfucker's going to bed with a broken fucking neck. In fact, probably not going to bed, not going to be able to sleep because he just broke his neck. But he's worried about us? Seriously? This dude breaks his fucking neck and he's worried about us? And then you wonder why BC loves this dude, man. Biggie is the real deal. Biggie deserves the fucking world. He shows up every fucking day he's called upon by Vince McMahon. And when it's his time to shine, Vince McMahon couldn't give him an ounce of good booking. He fed him to Roman Reigns at Survivor Series and then chalked it up to used dust, used meat. Flicked him right over to Brock at day one, and then he quietly goes over to the Blue brand to be tucked way to the wayside. So everybody can go, Big E was the fucking sore spot. Big E didn't move the needle. Big E didn't draw. Bullshit. Vince never gave him the damn time. That's the truth. That's the fucking truth. You want the truth, you came to the right fucking place. I don't care if you think I'm just the guy that yells on YouTube and I'm always negative. I don't give a fuck. I'm always telling the truth as well. Why don't you add that onto your little cumbersomes? Because that's the truth. Big E's the real fucking deal. He just was never given the fucking chance on his own. Because Vince McMahon just looks at them as a comedy act. Go out there, flick some pancakes, juke and jive your hips. Big E's so much more. And you can tell Big E hasn't been the same since he's been back with Kofi. He's not juking and jiving as much anymore. He doesn't have that smile as much anymore. He wants to be taken seriously. Big E has said in 6 different interviews since day one that he wished things were different and that they didn't end up the way they were. He's not content with this shit, and you shouldn't be either. So this dude goes out there and he's the fucking champion that he is, man. With or without a title, Big E's a champion and he does whatever fucking Vince asks him to do. So he goes out, he has no WrestleMania plans. He's in this stupid fucking segment with Ridge Holland and Sheamus with Butch. Fucking Butch, who was Pete fucking Dunne, by the way. Do you guys remember Pete Dunne? Well, do me a favor. Say goodbye to him because now you got fucking Butch. A dude character straight out of Oliver Twist. He's even got BC's fucking hat. Butch is gonna be at Vince McMahon's fucking door whenever Vince is done sucking the fucking how you doing of Austin Theory. Austin Theory's gonna exit and Butch is gonna be at McMahon's door saying, please sir, can I have some more? Butch is gonna be there with his wooden bowl and his wooden spoon. I'm not fucking happy that Big E was even in that situation. With a dude who is greener than the Lambeau Field, than grass in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This isn't the first time. You go back to John Gargano versus Ridge Holland. You remember that match where Gargano almost broke his fucking neck because they were doing a run-in power slam spot where Gargano's running after Holland and Holland is coming toward Gargano and he goes to do that scoop slam. There's just one problem if you go back and watch it. You don't even gotta do it in slow motion. You can tell in real time what the problem was. Ridge Holland never actually fucking rotated the scoop. So Ridge Holland picks him up and then drops him on his fucking head. That's not how you wrestle and protect your fellow wrestlers, Ridge. But nobody decided to fucking tell this son of a bitch. Nobody decided to tell fucking Ridge Holland how to wrestle. They just brought him to the main roster because Vince was like, oh yeah, big fucking muscles. Yeah, look at the muscles. The muscles are huge. Yeah, maybe when I'm done with Austin Theory, you can come to my office. So Ridge Holland gets a fucking freebie onto the main roster. Ridge motherfucking Holland, and I'm not even trying to throw shade. The bottom line is the guy doesn't finish, he doesn't follow through with a lot of his maneuvers. And a few times already, they have caused broken necks or damn near close. That Johnny Gargano spot was telling, man. That was scary as shit because he never rotated and he dropped Gargano on his fucking head. And Johnny Gargano is too damn good for that type of bullshit. So you fast forward now. Big E. Ridge Holland can't even rotate Big E. He just fucking sits him up, basically parallel to him face to face, and he just goes backwards and flips him on his fucking head. That was beyond cringeworthy. That was greatly concerning. It was downright mortifying, man, when I saw him bounce off his head, man, because Big E does not deserve that. So he's thrusted into a nonsensical tag match with people that are clearly not up to par with his game. And now, one of the best wrestlers in that company, you guys know how high I am on this son of a bitch, and here he is with a broken neck and out for 2022 at least. And let's just hope he can wrestle one day. In fact, let's take it a step further and just hope that he can walk another day. I'm going to get to it again, man. I want to take you guys through the notes that I was taking so you can see the kind of ebbs and flows of the night for BC. We started this fucking night off, and let me just crack this, because I'm going to take you through exactly how I watched this and how I was writing this down and how after this Big E incident, I couldn't fucking concentrate on anything else. Because other than that, man, they tried to do a little different shit last night. They took it to the parking lot for brawls. At the beginning of the night with Brock and at the end of the night with Ronda. They had parking lot brawls. I love that shit. But before we got to the Big E shit, Brock Lesnar starts the show, not asking but demanding that Roman Reigns come to the ring. This, of course, is because of what Roman did to Brock at Madison Square Garden last weekend, completely destroying Lesnar. So here we are now, finally with a pissed off Lesnar. No smiles, no jokes, just a badass, batshit crazy Brock Lesnar. That's all I've asked for, bro. Fuck this smiley fucking cowboy hat wearing, hair in a fucking ponytail or a bun, a man bun. Fuck that shit. Where's the Beast? I just put out that fucking stream a few hours ago with the Briscoe brothers. Not being hired by Tony Khan because Warner Media doesn't want it. And we talked about Big E being done filthy. And in that same stream, we talked about Braun Breaker being told he has to smile more. Braun Breaker does not need to smile anymore. Bullshit. Bad advice, Vince. But that whole locker room is drinking the WWE Kool-Aid. So they're told, yeah, you gotta smile more because that's what we were told. So finally, we get a serious Brock Lesnar over here, man. And instead of Roman Reigns, Brock gets Paul Heyman instead, top of the rampway. And Paul informs Brock that Roman is not here tonight. Paul says it's for Brock's own safety. So Brock says, well, if Roman's not here, then who's here to protect you? Paul's face tells a story of anxious fear as he starts bolting back through the curtain, as fast as Heyman can go anyway. And Brock Lesnar catapults after Paul Heyman. Brock is like a rocket right when he's running, man. I am convinced that in a past lifetime, Brock Lesnar was a fucking cheetah. That's how fast this dude is. Remember Braun Strowman, as big as Strowman was, how fast he could run? Brock Lesnar's the same way, dude. He caught up to Paul Heyman like that. Blink of an eye, snap of a finger, brah. Paul Heyman was caught up with. But the camera picks up Paul running backstage toward the parking lot where a car is waiting to take Paul Heyman away. Brock is in hot pursuit, simultaneously beating the shit out of security on his way to the parking lot. I mean, this is Brock Lesnar at his best, bro. As he's running to the parking lot, he's beating the fuck out of security. Come on, bro. That's the Brock we need to see. I've been telling you for how long we need to see somebody like Brock Lesnar beating the fuck out of people in a parking lot. Have I not told you that? From day one, literally. At the Rumble, when Paul Heyman turned on Brock, Brock should have never been showing up an hour later, entering a Rumble and winning it, and then smiling at the end of the show. He should have been so pissed off that Paul Heyman, his biggest confidant, turned on him that Friday he's waiting in the parking lot for Roman to show up, and we get a brawl in the parking lot. I told you that. And you see just a glimpse of how special that could be in one segment tonight. Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of security and still almost catching up to Paul Heyman's getaway car. Yeah, badass. Paul gets away, but Brock's dome piece isn't even about that. It's on Roman Reigns. And he sent the message anyway, man. The damage was done. He instilled the foundation of fear into Paul Heyman, and that foundation of fear will be translated to Roman. So mission accomplished for Brock either way. He showed up. Vini Vidi Vici. He came, he saw, he conquered. And it wasn't a total loss as he stands there in the parking lot enraged. This is what BC wanted from day one, man. This was Brock fucking Lesnar. Smiley Brock is good for a good laugh. The same people that love the scooter races and the Jeopardy and trivia segments and RK Bro, those are the same people that giggle and laugh and yell, "This is awesome," when Brock Lesnar shows up, patting little babies on the heads and hugging little kids, right? High-fiving kids, even though he hates human beings. But you giggle when you see that Brock, but that's not the fucking beast. That's not the best way to book Brock Lesnar. So I'm pretty high so far, man. The show starts off with Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of people in the parking lot. Pretty fucking cool. I'm like, hey, maybe this night has some gusto. I'm down with this shit. And then Biggie and Kofi Kingston versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus. Pete Dunne debuts with Holland and Sheamus under a new name, Butch. Fucking Butch. He's Pete Dunne, but his name is now Butch. Now, are you shocked? Are you surprised? They called Walter Gunther. So are you surprised that Pete Dunne is now Butch? Straight out of Oliver Twist? Please, sir, can I have some more? And to be honest, I have zero concern over Dunne's new name. And to be honest, I don't even give a shit about Pete Dunne right now. I really don't. And that's with all due respect. I don't care if this dude's name was Butch, Dutch, Bitch. It wouldn't matter right now because Biggie is the bigger story. Biggie at this point is where our concern was at. And still is. In this match, Holland was on the outside, belly-to-belly style, on the outside. And you could just tell from holding Big E, something wasn't right, and he stutters it. It's almost like he knew he was going to botch this. And he goes to flip over Big E in this suplex, this belly-to-belly style suplex, and he drops Big E on his dome piece, bro. Bink! And Big E immediately, not only is not moving, but his left arm is kind of like in the air a little bit, a few inches off the mat. And that's when you know he's not doing that voluntarily, so something drastically bad just happened. So at this point, BC is fucking like, oh shit, no, not Big E, bro. Not like it's good for anybody, but somebody you deeply respect like Big E, BC was fucking in utter outrage and great concern. Moments later, Kofi was pinned. You saw the look of fear on referee Jessica Carr's face. And she kept going to her black box to talk to Vince. Medical staff and Vince is going through her ear. There's a look of panic and fear. They end the match moments later with Kofi just getting defeated. Afterwards, there's a little beatdown on Kofi to end the segment. You could tell it was not what was supposed to be planned. And they didn't go back to the ring after that. They had a bunch of pre-tape packages, backstage interviews. And on one of them where they did the sponsorship and they show an aerial view of the arena, you could actually see a stretcher going up the rampway. That's when we immediately, or BC did anyway, I started doing heavy research and I got footage from the arena of people showing footage of Big E being stretchered out. Now at that point, I zoomed in and I saw Big E give a thumbs up. That's when I knew he's got some fucking movement and we'll take a little bit at this point. And then for the rest of the show, man, for the rest of the show, I just couldn't concentrate. Big E, as of moments ago, did send out this video, man. I want you guys to hear this. This is from Big E's fucking own words. Listen to this, please. This is Big E in a neck brace. I don't know what he can move. He can move his hands, he says. I don't know what else, man. Let's check it out, man. This is what Big E had to say.
I can't thank all of you beautiful people enough for all of your concern and your messages. It's very heartwarming. I can move all my digits. You see that? That's nice. That's always a good
He's
thing.
moving his fingers.
Strength feels fine, but unfortunately, right now, they tell me my neck is broken. So there's that. But once again, thank you, everybody. I'm going to be all right. I'll be good. Don't worry. Go to sleep. Don't worry about old me. But for real, thank you. And I appreciate all of you, for real.
He appreciates us. We appreciate you, big guy. We appreciate all you do for us. I don't care if Vince doesn't, we do. And he's asking us to don't worry about him and just go to sleep tonight and don't worry. When this motherfucker probably is not going to have a good night's sleep for many weeks at least up front. But he's worried about us? He just confirmed in this video he does indeed have a broken neck. Because Ridge Holland just dumped him on his fucking head. Same thing he did to John Gargano. He doesn't rotate his shit. It's not even about placing blame. I hope Ridge Holland has a great career. Much love to the dude. Rotate your shit. You're a big dude. Put your muscle into it. It's, you know, it's just, I'm pissed off as it is, man. Biggie should have never been in this shit. He should be on the red brand going for titles or having a title or in some meaningful shit. Why he got quietly sent back to the blue brand like he was running away from the championship that he lost. And Vince trying to make him look like a fucking pansy coward. And even with this tag team, the New Day, he still can't get a fucking WrestleMania match. No, I'm not fucking happy. Biggie deserves better than this shit. And if this dude was to get paralyzed in that fucking ring, this was the last shit that he had to put up with. This is the best that Vince could do for him. Book him like shit. And then throw him away like yesterday's news. It reminds me when Ember Moon broke her leg. Ember Moon, such a great talent for that women's roster. But what does Vince do? He has her chase around the 24/7 title. And she breaks her leg chasing that bullshit. That was some scary shit for Big E, man, for all of us, dude. That was not cool. I can't remember an injury like that where I was literally that concerned for the dude. And it has to go back to just how much I fucking respect that son of a bitch. And how tough he... And that goes to show you, for anyone that says, I don't like to work out, man. I don't need big muscles to get what I need. But that's why you work out, kids. If Big E didn't have such big fucking traps, big fucking muscles, that injury could have been a lot worse. I say the same thing about Steve Austin and so many others. Especially in pro wrestling, man. More and more wrestlers look like they don't even know where the gym is. Wrestlers today, BC is bigger than the fucking wrestlers. Your podcaster is bigger than the talent. That's not good, because if they get dropped on their fucking dope piece, check you later. It's done status. Finito. Wrestlers have to start lifting weights. I'm glad we're starting to get away from the pills and the needles. That's great. But you still gotta go to the fucking gym. Look the part. I don't want a skinny chef. I want a fat chef, because then I know he knows what the fuck he's doing and he's eating the product. Much love and respect to Big E, man. You want to show the love and respect to Big E? Thank you for the fucking prayers. You don't got to send them on this channel. Send them over to Big E. Smash that up, too, for Big E and BC in the algorithm later, man. We usually don't do these live streams right after the show. So thank you for everyone that's smashing that up, man. That ain't just for BC. That's for Big E tonight, man. Show him that fucking love. This fucking live stream, we're showing that love to Big E, man. Let's let him see that we're coming together and showing that motherfucking love. I don't do that for every wrestler, trust me. If you're new to this channel, they call me the bad guy in the community. I'm the boogeyman. I'm always negative, man. Bullshit. I'm always truthful, you just can't handle the shit. Fucking pathetic. So then we go into Drew McIntyre. He was involved with some shit with Madcap Moss, Happy Corbin, Jinder Mahal, and Stanky. And to be honest, I paid zero attention to the entire segment because my mind, attention, and focus was entirely on Big E. I was trying to piece together how this tragic botch could have happened, trying to get updates nonstop. BC just didn't like that landing. In the way that Biggie didn't move after, I knew something wasn't right. So yeah, there was no giving a flying fuck about Madcap Moss at that point. Sorry, not sorry, Drew McIntyre and everyone involved in that segment. But I didn't give a fuck about Madcap Moss in that moment, or happy, miserable, angry, constipated Corbin, whatever you want to call this guy, or Jinder Mahal, who I actually don't mind, or Stanky. I didn't give a fuck about any of them. I still was trying to get answers on Big E at this moment. Because again, I knew something just wasn't right. And this is real shit. I was actually pissed off, and I understand the whole show must go on philosophy. But it was clear, at least a half of your audience, that something was clearly wrong with Big E when this happened. So damn it, is it too much to ask for one fucking moment to be a compassionate human being and just acknowledge it? Acknowledge this, man. Let your audience know what is happening. I get that you may not even know that much and you don't want to scare your audience. I get it. But at least acknowledge the guy in the situation at hand. That's all we ask. Acknowledge the situation. Because acting like nothing happened did not sit well with people like BC. We couldn't enjoy the rest of the show. So if he's moving his hands and shit and he's giving a thumbs up, why doesn't Michael Cole just say that? This whole show must go on philosophy. There's real life shit out there, and we saw something bad happen to Big E. We're not fucking dumb. There's times I honestly think that Vince thinks his main audience is literally fucking 0 to 12 years old. The same people he's trying to book for, when the ratings clearly state over 70% of your audience is over the age of 18. Adults. We know something's wrong, bro. Just tell us what's up. Don't be a fucking idiot. You learned nothing from the Owen Hart situation. Show must go on. Fuck it. Show must go on. Let us know something, bro. Acting like nothing happened did not sit well with BC, and I was generally concerned for the dude because I respect that dude, and I know he deserves so much more than what that company allows him to get. And the fact that he had 0 WrestleMania plans 3 weeks before WrestleMania, before that event, other than maybe a rematch with these idiots, or maybe an Andre the Giant Battle Royal fuckfest, that's a disgrace to somebody like Big E. Big E is incredible, and here he is, fucking around with Ridge Holland, and Sheamus, and Butch. Yeah, I said Butch. Pathetic. Damn right BC is pissed. It's unacceptable is what it is. Unacceptable. This isn't just now. This isn't just Biggie gets hurt, now BC is gonna raise fucking fake concern. No, if you saw my live stream just a few hours ago, if you watch this channel religiously, you know how high I am on Biggie and how I feel this dude's been being done filthy. And if you saw my live stream a few hours ago, you saw how pissed off I was that he's got nothing for Mania. So you think I'm fucking happy that he's playing around with Ridge motherfucking Holland? No, I ain't happy about it. Ronda Rousey has words with Charlotte Flair, and that's it. Again, all I heard was blah, blah, blah. None of it made me give a shit about this Mania match. At the end of the night, they did a little bit more to get me a little bit more into it, but this blah, blah, blah was fucking... Get it off my fucking TV. Give me an update on Big E, please. That's what I'll take. Sasha Banks and Naomi then defeat Natalya and Shayna Baszler, but don't celebrate yet. We're heading toward Mania, and that title match looks like it's going to be a 4-way. Somehow, I am hearing that Natty and Shayna Baszler are going to be added to that match at Mania, making it a fatal 4-way and diluting Sasha Naomi's championship victory. Basically making it a fucking schmaz shitfest that nobody's going to care about no matter who wins. Sasha Banks and Naomi deserve better than that. I told you guys on the earlier live stream, Naomi has not had one-on-one match at WrestleMania ever. She's been in this company for 10 years. She's one of the, if not the most athletic in the company for 10 years, and she has not been given one-on-one match at WrestleMania. Yeah, that's downright sad, tragic, and being done filthy. You guessed it. Sasha Banks, they refuse to give her a big WrestleMania moment. So now let's just add every fucking mixed tag team we can put in there, man. Let's just put Shayna with fucking Natty. Let's start making more teams. Let's put Dana Brooke in there with fucking Eva Marie. Let's bring her back. Let's bring back Lacey Evans. We'll put her with fucking Sable. We'll try to bust Sunny out of prison. We'll get Sunny to fucking go with the fucking... who do you want? Let's try to sign Roxy. Roxy just got to the fucking roster, right? Let's pull up Roxy and we'll put her with Sunny. Sunny and Roxy. Let's bring up Rock's daughter, right? Let's put Rock's daughter Simone in there with Mick Foley's daughter Noelle. Why stop? Let's make 15 teams in there. So when Sasha and Naomi win the titles, it's gonna be this huge epic clusterfuck of nobody gives a shit. Yeah, I'm on a roll tonight, bro. I'm not having it. Fucking pissed off over this shit. I hope to the fucking high heavens that when Biggie comes back, he gets treated better than this. Rick Boogs then defeats Jey Uso in about 3 minutes tops, and because of that one win, Boogs and Shinsuke get a tag title match at WrestleMania with the Usos. I'm not even kidding you, man. WWE, bro. They have no fucking plans. They're fucking just throwing baloney at the wall, and if it lands on a name, they're gonna throw people in there, bro. This is how they're booking. How pathetic is this? You want Shinsuke and Boogs to go for the titles at Mania? I'm cool with that. I love Shinsuke. And Rick Boogs is kind of growing on me. That's cool. But can we not go about it with some fucking care and effort? You just throw them out there 3 weeks before the event. They win a singles match, and they're thrusted into the title match at Mania. Man, I miss wrestling back in the day when everything made sense, shit was planned out months in advance, and you built to an awesome story, culminating at the pay-per-view in a title match. No, those days are fucking gone, bro. Now, I mean, you're gonna get matches being made right up until WrestleMania. You guys know that, right? Right up the last Raw and SmackDown, the go-home shows, you're gonna be getting last-minute matches. That's what you're gonna get. You see it with every other pay-per-view. Did you think WrestleMania was going to be the fucking same, bro? Pat McAfee then destroys Austin Theory. Michael Cole is trying to be the voice of reason, but McAfee is ready to rock. McAfee and Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of security in the parking lot to begin the night. Ronda getting fucked up in the parking lot at the end of the night, and Pat McAfee. Those were the brightest parts of the show. Everything else is a clusterfuck because of what happened to Big E. But Pat McAfee was a gem here. Pat McAfee was throwing fucking bows into Austin Theory's dome piece. And then Ricochet defeats Sami Zayn, retaining his title in the main event. I'm trying to give a fuck about Ricochet like we used to. I'm trying. It's going to take more than just giving him a title. You got to book him properly. I guess this is a start. It's going to take a long time because he has been damaged so badly. Ricochet became the residential mayor of Jobberville. And he's still the mayor. You just can't give that up, bro. He's scheduled to be the mayor of Jobberville to the end of 2022, so they're going to have to find a suitable replacement for Rico shit. And hopefully I can look at him as Ricochet again. But he keeps his championship. Then we go to the back to the parking lot to end the show where Ronda and Charlie are in the parking lot brawling. Again, are they finally listening to BC's fucking streams and videos? Are they finally starting to listen to people like BC? Take it to the parking lot. Put the right people in the parking lot that we would believe would be in brawls in the parking lot and let them rock. I told you guys for weeks, for months, I want people going through windshields into cars, and they ended the show with Charlie Flair in a submission, getting a submission onto Ronda on top of a car in the parking lot. This is what I always tell you guys. Book that shit. Book it. I know, nobody really is fucking invested in Charlie versus Ronda. I get it. But at least this shit is taking it out of the ring where earlier we just get blah, blah, blah. Next week we'll get more blah, blah, blah. And they'll talk about what I'm going to do to you and I'm going to do this to you and nobody's going to give a shit. So at least beat the shit out of each other in the parking lot. Next week it's okay if one of them goes through the windshield. Do it. Safely. Stunt-wise anyway. Not legit. We don't want to see anybody actually getting hurt. Ain't that right, Ridge? And that ended the show. Ronda Rousey fucking just furious, man. She was extremely pissed. She had the look of Chucky, you know, the little doll Chucky? That was fucking Ronda's face as she was on the ground, the floor of the fucking parking lot. And she's looking up. Fucking, she's in agonizing pain, but she's like, oh, when I get you, motherfucker, you're done. And that's how we ended the show. But again, no matter what bright points there were, Biggie is where all of our attention was. So it was so good, man, when the show ended and I did my final research before I went live. It was so good to hear that message from Biggie. And man, I just want to play it one more time for those of you just joining. I don't usually do these live streams right after the show. There was a big chance that I was not going to be able to get this review out. I have to leave very early tomorrow, and there's a storm hitting the tri-state. So I have to leave extremely early. So this was the only time I could do this, and there was a big, big fucking injury to one of my main dudes, man, Biggie, and I had to send out my prayers and thoughts. So before we went live, Biggie sent this video out. Listen to this.
I can't thank all of you beautiful people enough for all of your concern and your messages. It's very heartwarming. I can move all my digits. You see that? That's nice.
He's moving his fingers.
Strength feels fine, but unfortunately, right now they tell me my neck is broken.
He's got a broken neck.
But once again, thank you, everybody. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be good. Don't worry. Go to sleep. Don't worry about all me.
Thinking about us.
For real, thank you. And I appreciate all of you, for real.
We appreciate you, brother. I mean, this he's one of my favorite dudes. I cannot hold any more respect for an individual more than I do Big E, man. Breaks his neck and he thinks about sending a video so we can go to sleep and not worry about him. He thanks us, bro. Yeah. Unreal, man. Big E is the fucking best, dude. I honestly want to wish Big E the utmost fucking best, a speedy recovery. All the love and support and prayers that we can send, we're going to. You know, it's hard to do in these situations. You feel helpless. All you could do is show up the heart emojis and the fucking prayer emojis and send out good words and messages. That's all we can do. But it's that type of support. Like he said in that message, man, it means the world to him. So, you know, again, it sucks to see any wrestler get injured. Unfortunately, when you've been watching for over 3 decades like BC, unfortunately, you've seen one injury after the other. I've seen people get paralyzed. I've seen people die in that ring. It's sad. Unfortunately, when you watch as long as BC, you almost get jaded to the injuries. But when it's somebody you respect so fucking much, there's a greater level of concern and angst and anger and just question marks. And it's just, you know, until you find out that the dude's all right. But that's the news, guys. Big E has a broken neck. He does believe he is going to be fine. They're going to run the test later tonight. They're going to, I mean, it's going to be a lengthy recovery. And we'll see who knows if he can wrestle again, how fast, the severity of the broken neck. But the fact that he says he can move his fingers right now, that's a start. It's a start. And I hope that we keep progressing toward the best of health. I hope fingers lead to the fucking lower extremities, his legs, his fucking toes. I hope he can walk. And then maybe one day get back in that fucking ring, bro. But, I don't know. Much love to Biggie, dude. So that's the show. Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna stick around. If you guys want, man, I'll stick around for a few minutes. I want to go over some supers because I saw some VIPs. So I'm gonna stick around. Thank you, guys. I tried to make this a half an hour. It went a little overboard. I was very angry. I had a lot to say. What can I say? So much love to all you guys. We will not do this from now on. We're not gonna go live after the show. I even missed AEW. It was a tape show. From what I read, it was nothing special. I will go back and watch it though. But it's a taped Rampage. This was much more important right now to do for BC. So thank you guys. I'm gonna stick around. If you guys want, I'm gonna go over to some supers. Let's see here. Hold on. Now I gotta go back to, let me try to get you guys on the big screen. Hold on. Trying to go to the big screen here, guys. Rampage just went off the air anyway. It doesn't really fucking matter. But I already saw the results. It was nothing big. Typical Rampage. I don't know, man. It's becoming definitely not must-see TV. I hope they pick that up in the future. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, 5-spot. This is why I have no faith in NXT call-ups anymore. Pete Dunne is renamed Butch. Seriously? Trev Reigns, what, you don't like Oliver Twist? Please, sir, can I have some more? I'm telling you, it's not far off Trev Reigns before Vince McMahon literally gives him a wooden bowl and a wooden spoon. And he's gonna be like straight out of Oliver Twist. I already see what Vince is doing here. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God. Scooter McGee, 199. First Gunther, now Butch. VKM loves ruining careers. I'm not even shocked anymore, and I'm not gonna even pretend like I'm gonna be angry about this. This is laughable at this point. I mean, you can just guarantee at this point. I don't know how Tommaso Ciampa got away with his name. He didn't become a Bearcat. Tommaso did not become a Gunther. Tommaso didn't become a Butch. Or a Batch. Or a Dutch. Or a bitch. But they did have him dye his beard. And they pretty much stripped his fucking confidence. Took away his music. So Tommaso got it in other ways. But Scooter McGee, I'm not even fucking... Walter was a much bigger deal, man. When they turned him Gunther, all bets were off, dude. Nothing more could honestly fucking wow me anymore. But they tried with Butch. I couldn't believe they went to that fucking shit. But come on, let's be honest. They debuted a group with people named Mace. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Bad Boy for Life, P. Diddy, Biggie Smalls, and Mace. T-Bar, that's right, T-Bar, and fucking Slapdick, or whatever the fuck his name was. Slapnuts, Slap Dicks, Bag of Dicks, who the fuck knows? They debuted a whole fucking crew with those fucking silly names. I shouldn't have been surprised they named Walter Gunther, and especially not Pete Dunne, Butch, Batch, Bitch, Dutch. Oh, I am on a roll tonight, bro. Second live stream in 4 hours. Go catch the other one after this one, please, guys. We had a lot of fun, and we talked about one of my favorite teams, the Briscoe brothers, being done filthy by Warner Media, the people that are running Tony Khan's AEW television-wise. Anyway, Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, Scooter McGee, thank you, man. Unique Butterfly, 5-spot. It's quite shameful how Vince treats his talent. All he sees them as is toys, expendable toys to sell merchandise, etc. No doubt. Remember Unique Butterfly when I did that whole trademarking video? And I told you some of the fucking craziest trademarks, he was just concerned about the toys and the merchandising. Doesn't give a fuck about anything else. He can't sell Pete Dunne, but he can sell Butch. Dave Mealy, dude, $49.99, a 50 banger, bro. Send up that fire over to Dave Mealy. This dude has been on a roll. Single-handedly putting the fucking channel on his back over here. He had 200 bangers. One earlier this week, one earlier today, and a 50 banger. Never needed, always appreciated. Again, I can't stress enough. Never needed, though. But another 50 banger by Dave Mealy. Dude, rockstar, ultimate VIP status, dude. Dave, I mean it, dude. Thank you. Please, you don't even gotta contribute another fucking cent for a while, bro. Much love and appreciation and respect. Another 50 banger. And Dave Mealy says, Ridge needs to be fired. Remember when Mr. Kennedy injured Cena and Randy Orton? After he injured those two, he lost his money in the bank and then was released soon after. The way Ridge is going right now, he needs to be future endeavored ASAP. And Dave, I hate to even say that, man, but it's either he gets the help and gets retrained, or he's gotta go. I said the same thing about Nia Jax and so many others. Never do I want to see somebody lose their job. And I always say, hey, mistakes happen and wrestling is not ballet. But when you see why these injuries are happening, you clearly see with Ridge, he's not rotating. Go back and look at the Johnny Gargano injury when Holland never rotated the scoop slam. He was in formation, he got him up here, and then he just went backwards. You see the fucking belly-to-belly suplex. He never fucking put the muscle into it. It's either he gets retrained or he's got to go. And you brought up a good point with Kennedy. Cena and Orton were so pissed they went to McMahon and made sure Kennedy was gone. Again, I don't necessarily want to see somebody lose their job, but you got to get retrained, bro. You can't keep almost snapping people's necks in half, because what happened with Gargano, he could have gotten a broken neck. And you know what happens when you don't address the issue? Somebody will end up breaking their neck, and guess what? It happened tonight. Same dude, Ridge Holland, breaks the neck of Big E. It's pathetic. It's unacceptable. Much love. I'm not trying to kick somebody when they're down, by the way. Much love to Ridge Holland. I hope he has a beautiful fucking career and he gets better. But he needs to get better with a lot of shit. And anybody that doesn't see that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. I've been in that ring. I got good friends traveling the world as I speak, doing that very fucking profession. And I'll be damned if they get their necks broken because some idiot doesn't know what they're doing. We watched Nia Jax time after time injure one person after another, and Vince McMahon giggled and gave her title matches and big matches and pay-per-view matches. And BC's over here trying to raise a red flag. Hello? Nia Jax is fucking people up. Does anybody want to maybe just retrain? I'm not saying lose her job. I'm saying, could somebody bring her over to the Performance Center, NXT something, and just retrain her? Nobody wanted to blink an eyelash. They turned a blind eye to it. It was only a matter of time before somebody like Holland broke somebody's neck. Dave Mealy, appreciate it, dude. Much love and respect, man. I can't thank you enough, dude. I can't say it's enough. Never needed, always appreciated, man. That's a lot of coffees for BC. And Dave Mealy's one of my tried and trues, man. Another 50 banger on another impromptu live stream. Fucking awesome. You guys are the greatest, man. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, with another 10 spot. Says, all respect goes to Big E. I hope he gets better soon. Ridge Holland is clearly the male Nia Jax. He injures mouse, man. That was the old Nia Jax song we gave her. She injures mouse, girls. Yeah, sadly, again, I don't want to see the dude lose his job. I do think it needs to be addressed. This is not the first time that Ridge Holland has been negligent in the ring. And all we're saying is just get repackaged, retrained. We're not calling for the dude's head at the stake. We're not asking to lose his job necessarily. We're just saying, dude, you gotta fix this shit. You almost broke a great wrestler's neck like Gargano, and you did break a great wrestler's neck in Big E's tonight. And it's only gonna get worse if he doesn't start rotating. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, thank you, man. Unique Butterfly with a fiver, and a fiver, 3 spot, man. Unique Butterfly says, I love both Sasha and Naomi, but putting them in a BS tag team is quite disgusting and shameful of Vince. Like he gives a fuck. He doesn't. Weeks before Mania, and he takes one of the greatest female wrestlers alive today, Sasha Banks, one of the most athletic female wrestlers today, and for the last 10 years, Naomi. He puts them together and thrusts them not just in a 2-on-2 tag match, but now he's adding a third team, and we're hearing that Natty and Shayna will also be added, making it a 4-way match. So even if Sasha and Naomi win the titles, nobody's gonna give a fuck because it's been diluted. It's fucking, it's being done dirty. That's the exact definition, booking-wise, of being done dirty. By the way, thank you for everybody smashing that up, man. I know I haven't mentioned that a lot, but it greatly helps the algorithm, and we're live at a time where we're usually not. But because of a big storm coming tomorrow, and I have a lot of traveling, I have to leave super early. This was the only time I could get this out to you guys, and this was a big story. Big E breaking his neck and delivering a message afterwards. So I appreciate all the ups, guys, man. That's not just for BC, man. That's showing Big E that we came together and showed that love, dude. And Unique Butterfly also with a 5 says, the fact that Vince is focusing on D-list celebrities like Johnny Knoxville instead of people like Drew McIntyre, Big E, and Sasha and so on. Angry faces emojis, man. Basically, Unique Butterfly is pissed that people like Drew and Big E and Sasha aren't getting big matches. People like Big E, Unique, didn't even get a WrestleMania match. And if he didn't get injured, he'd probably just be in the Andre Battle Royal fuckfest. Let's be honest. And Drew McIntyre, how much is it a shame? Drew McIntyre is amazing. And here we are, WrestleMania season, and he's involved in shit nobody cares about. He's fucking playing around with Madcap Moss and Stanky. Unique Butterfly 5 spot. The next thing we know is that Biggie or Seth Rollins is chasing the 24/7 title. No doubt. Unique, I can't even laugh at that because we've seen the craziest of situations. I've seen John Morrison chasing it. I've seen Jeff Hardy chase it. I've seen Ember Moon chase it. What do they all have in common? Jeff Hardy, Ember Moon, John Morrison, they're amazing wrestlers. And they're chasing around a toy championship. In fact, that's despicable. That is a disservice and an injustice to toys. Because a toy championship is much more honorable and prestigious than that piece of shit 24/7 gold piece of crap. Damn, we're on a roll, baby! Bobby Means, 5 spot. That was the most brutal Northern Light suplex I ever seen anyone take on the floor in a long time. Beyond brutal, man. Bobby Means, I appreciate it. Beyond brutal, dude. I just couldn't believe. He stuttered there. If you go back and watch, it was almost like Ridge second-guessed himself. Like, wait, how do I pull this off again? And then when he went for it, it didn't like anything was rotating Big E. And Big E is so fucking honorable, such a great guy, that I'm sure he's going to try to protect Ridge somehow. He's going to be like, oh, I could have done a little more. I could have bounced a little more, got a little bit more on my toes. When anybody who's been in that ring and knows pro wrestling knows, Ridge never rotated. He never put the fucking muscle into it. It didn't matter if Big E had fucking rockets attached to his heels. He wasn't flipping. Chilling with Charlie Grin. What up, dude? Chilling with Charlie Grin. 5 spot. Big E, along with countless of stars, are treated that same bullshit ways, which makes me sick to be a fan of that company, if you ask me. Yeah, you're exactly right, Chilling with Charlie Grin. It ain't just Big E, and we go over it all the time, how many people it is getting screwed over. But it's the fact, Chilling with Charlie Grin, it's the fact that they get injured in these type of nonsensical bullshit segments or matches, when they should be having so much more. You know, if you're telling me he got fucking bounced on his head by Brock during a grueling fucking 30-minute match, I'd still be pissed, okay. Brock, what the fuck you doing, bro? I get it. But it was in something Mecca. And Big E, after all these years, deserves Mecca. And here he is playing around in these fucking tag matches with no WrestleMania match, no storyline, nothing. The way he went to SmackDown quietly like he was a coward and he didn't want that title back on the red brand. How the fuck you gonna do this dude dirty like that, Vince, when he's there every single time you need him? Unique Butterfly 2 spot. Prayers up for Big E, no doubt, man. Prayers, heart emojis, fucking just much love, man. Thank you guys, man. We just crossed 250 on the ups. We're headed toward 300 now because you guys are badass. But prayers for Big E, no doubt. Unique Butterfly, thank you for that, man. He's going to know about these videos, these live streams. He's going to hear and feel that love, trust me. And Unique with another 5 says, Ronda on TV with forced smiling in her overall face character is absolutely cringe. I will admit that the parking lot fight was interesting. There you go, Unique. That's what I'm saying. And I said that with their segment earlier when they were just yapping with one another. I couldn't care less. I was like, get this over with. Fucking Ronda Rousey, you could tell how scripted that was. It sounds horrible. Charlie just leaves the ring. That was horrible. But by the end of the night, they're in the parking lot fighting on top of a fucking motor vehicle? Yeah, that's fun. Give me more of that, thank you. Couldn't agree more, Unique, and I say that all the time. You can't go wrong with parking lot brawls. Once in a while, get away from the fucking ring, bro. Tonight, we saw some parking lots and Brock Lesnar's beating the shit out of security and chasing Paul Heyman in the parking lot. Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair are beating each other up over a motor vehicle. Even Drew and Stanky and Madcap Moss and all of them, they were battling backstage near the parking lot. It's not that difficult. I'm not asking you to move mountains. I'm saying make these shows fun. They're television shows. They're hours long. Hours with an S. Fuck, make it interesting. Chubless the Bear, what up, dude? Just leaves that coffee emoji. I see that shit, man. Thank you for the coffee, Chubless the Bear. Much love and appreciation, as always. That's the whole round. Let me see if I missed any while I was going over that first round, guys. There was a few more that came in. Hold on. I want to get to Eman Perry. Eman Perry, $4.99. That was scary. I couldn't watch it twice. I pray for Big E, and I pray that Big E comes back better than before. This is why green wrestlers shouldn't be on the main roster. Eman Perry, Number one, absolutely prayers for Biggie, as I've been saying throughout this whole stream. Much love to that son of a bitch. He is a tough motherfucker, bro. Number two, absolutely. Listen, you want a green wrestler to rub shoulders with people on the main roster, that's fine. They should not be doing belly to fucking belly or suplexes on the outside when you know he's got a history of this shit. Prime Killer 2-spot. Won't be surprised if Vince bans that suplex. I don't think Vince gives a flying fuck. Unfortunately, Prime Killer. If it was somebody, if it was his precious Roman Reigns, it would be banned. It's just Biggie. That's how Vince thinks. Prime Killer, I appreciate that, dude. And Bakayuka, 2-spot. Much love to you, BC. And now we have Butch from Gunther. Much love, respect right back to you, Bakayuka. Thank you for the coffee, dude. And yeah, we got Gunther. You had a good laugh. Well, if you needed something to ease the stress from watching what happened with Big E tonight, I guess listening to Butch would do that. Although I gotta admit, I don't think we're laughing. I think this has just fucking gotten to a cringeworthy state that Vince McMahon thinks that the name Butch is gonna sell him merchandise. Are you gonna buy a fucking t-shirt that says Butch? With his... He looks like he's the child of fucking Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Man, I brought it tonight, man. We don't usually do these live like this, man, but not having it tonight, man. I'm not in a great mood. So if this is your first video you ever caught a BC, sorry, not sorry. Wow, this guy's a maniac. Well, I guess so. You can call me whatever you want, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm very truthful, and what you're getting right now is passion and sheer amplification. Dante Jaron 23 $4.99. You can see how much everyone loves Big E by all the tweets from fellow wrestlers. Dante Jaron 23, I haven't even gotten into it yet, bro. I went live right after I saw Big E's video. I'm gonna do a lot more research. I'm gonna see if this dude's okay. I'm not gonna sit well with this until I know that Big E's okay, man. I just respect that guy so much. So Dante Jaron, when he won the title, you saw all the love that he was getting, way more than usual. Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, broke his silence on social because he had to give such a gratifying fucking message over to him. He's like one of the best dudes ever. Nobody has a bad thing to say about Big E because he's a fucking awesome human being. You feel me? He's an awesome human being that deserves the world. And I'm not gonna sit back and watch somebody totally take a shit on him and treat him like he's owned just because you own the company. Fuck that and fuck you, Vince. But basically, he gave him the title for a few months. You don't think that was to shut us up, just like Shinsuke having that IC title and he didn't do a damn thing with it? Asuka had the women's championship and all it was to do. What did she do when Asuka had the championship, guys? She just held the hand of Lana until Charlotte Flair came back and they needed Asuka to give Charlotte the rub because they knew Charlotte was going to get booed. So they kicked Lana to the curb, and then Asuka had to hold the hand of Charlotte in a tag team. And that was all during Asuka's reign. And then Asuka got injured, check you later. Vince didn't give a fuck because Asuka did all the dirty work for Vince. Big E was a champion, but it was only to get over to Roman Reigns and that Survivor Series have Roman beat the other champion. And then after Big E did exactly what Vince said, he lost the title weeks later to Brock. And then he was thrusted over to fucking, or quietly, subtly put over onto the Blue brand where he got spanked right back into tag team position and was given nothing and no match for WrestleMania. Every bit of my words that I am spewing right now, whether you like me or not, I don't give a fuck. Everything I just said is accurate, isn't it? I know. Dante Jaron 23, all the love he's got, man. Easy does it, dude. A 50 banger, bro. Can you guys, whoever's still left up in here, man, can you guys send over some fire emojis, some bomb emojis? You could flex a little, but send the love over to Easy Does It, just like we did with Dave Mealy earlier, bro. That's a 50 banger. That's a lot of coffees for BC, and that makes sure we keep getting amped. It's never needed. It's always appreciated, though, Easy Does It. A 50 banger. He says, I'm a pour one out for my boy Big E. I don't care if I'm already drunk. This is why you don't put unsafe wrestlers out there. They literally have your life in their hands. Shake my head. Prayers for Big E, and I'm going to stay amped to the max. A few things Easy Does It. Much love and respect. Hopefully you're feeling that in the chat, my man. My people are sending you... I'm on a little bit of a delay, but my people are sending you over some love, dude. So, hold on. I'm on a delay. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, there you go. You got the love being sent over to you, bro. So easy does it. I appreciate it, man. Now, hold on. Let me make sure. Now, I gotta get in real time here. I'm on a delay, dude. I'm trying to get you guys on the big screen. Here I am on a delay. So that's number one. Easy does it. Hopefully you're feeling the love and respect from my unit and from BC. Number two, you're exactly right. If somebody is unsafe, we're not saying you got to lose your job up front. We're just saying retrain them. Talk about what they're doing wrong so they don't kill somebody in the future. It's simplistic, man. Nobody's trying to kick somebody when they're down, especially Ridge Holland. Much love to the dude. Nobody should be kicking this dude while he's down. We're just saying something has to be done. You gotta talk about this because this happened with Gargano, and there was other instances where Ridge Holland made bad choices in big-time botches. Gargano almost broke his neck. Biggie wasn't so lucky, and he did break his neck. So, easy does it, dude. Stay amped to the max as always. And by that 50 banger, you're keeping BC amped to the max. Thank you, brother. Hold on, there was a few more too, man. Hold on, man. I got to get all my fucking VIPs up in here. I got Chillin' with Charlie Grin up in here with the 5. Chillin', man. One of my tried and trues. We need to start a strike against WWE for the BS Vince is doing in his company. Just saying in general. It won't do anything, though, Chillin', you know? It's going to take way more than that, dude. You can boycott, you can strike, you can say you're not going to watch the product. Vince is making the most money of his company's history right now. It's going to take a little bit before he realizes the rating is dipping around 1 million even. And if it dips any lower and the network starts saying, dude, what the fuck you doing? That's when he's going to come crawling back to us, or he will have already sold. That's the sad truth, Chilling with Charlie Grin. What he needs to do is just listen, and somebody needs to get into his ear and make changes. Somebody has to start making these fucking changes. Bakayuka 2-spot. Lexi had also tweeted concern for our man Big E. Sexy Lexi. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of people are really fucking... They're not sitting well with this. So Big E's message, man, to calm all of us down, minutes after he breaks his neck, that tells you not only how strong this dude, but how good of a person Big E is. To think about us during his time of need. Chelsea Elaine, 2-spot. Sub BC, much love. Is Gargano being called up too? Much love and respect back to you, Chelsea. Gargano, his whole future is up in the air right now. I'm sure right now he's just thinking about his kid that he just had with Candice LeRae. Much love and respect over to Johnny Gargano. The reason we're talking about Gargano, Chelsea, is because Ridge Holland almost broke his neck. Was that a year or 2 years ago, guys? I think it was last year, something like that. But Johnny Gargano, they went for a scoop slam like Randy Orton usually does, that scoop power slam. And once Ridge Holland got Gargano like this, he just fell backwards. He never rotated. Luckily, Gargano didn't break his neck. Or not something severe like this. Unfortunately, this happened again with a different move. Same person, Ridge Holland, didn't fully rotate. And Big E got fucked up, bro. Broke his neck. It's confirmed by Big E himself that Big E broke his neck. He is moving his fingers, and we have to wait to see if everything... We just have to wait. We have to let him heal up now and see. I mean, I'm just hoping this guy can walk again, and then we'll see if he can ever wrestle. We'll see how bad the neck injury is. Kurt Angle famously said, I wrestled with a broken freaking neck. So it's not like a broken neck necessarily means you're doomed for life. We'll see. It helps that Big E spends a lot of time in the gym, and I think that's what helped save his life possibly tonight. Because that was vicious. If you go back and watch that move, it is cringeworthy. It is fucking... It's gut-wrenching. It's mortifying. Chelsea, Baca, chillin'. Easy. Does it, Dante. All you guys in that latest round of supers, I so appreciate it, man. And let me make sure I got everybody here. No, I got one more late here. Chilling with Charlie Grim with another 5. I feel you, man. And people like us need to be that voice of reason. Much love. Chillin'. I appreciate that, dude. The several coffees. Chilling with Charlie Grin. And you want me, you're exactly right. That's why BC does this, man. I'll continue to be that voice. And if people want to hear it out, awesome. If people don't, if you think I just yelled too much or I'm just nitpicking or I'm just being negative more than I am positive, I ask one thing. Give me more positive to speak about and I'll yell about that. But until I see more positive than negative, this is what you're going to get, man. The booking has been trashed for years. SmackDown is at least better than Raw. This show was way better than Raw, at least. But now there's other issues. You know, you got people that are greener than Lambeau Field grass. And the company always turns a blind eye. They just bring up people that they think has a certain look or just Vince's choice. They don't care about what we want. They don't listen to us. They don't do what's right. They go against what we're calling for. Chilling with Charlie Grin, I appreciate it, man. So I'm just pissed off about the whole Biggie situation. The fact that he had no WrestleMania match. The fact that he's even on the Blue Brand back in a tag team with no fucking reasoning, no explanation, quietly sent over there. Never went back for his title on the Raw brand. Looks like he was a coward and he ran away. I mean, Vince McMahon made this guy look like a tool, and he deserves better than that. And now he's breaking his neck because he's playing around in this stupid tag match. That's how I'm going to end it, guys. I'm not happy with this whole thing. So I appreciate every single one of you. I don't usually come on during this time slot. But because I had to leave early and there's a storm coming in early tomorrow, this is the time I had to do this. I had to talk about Biggie, so we went live. And hundreds of you guys joined me live tonight. I can't thank you enough. And when this goes up on the channel, thousands of you guys, within the next 24 hours, we're going to have thousands of people that are going to click this fucking video, and you guys are going to show them that we rock this live stream impromptu style. So to the near 300 of you that already smashed that up, to the thousands of you that are going to catch this not live, even though you're watching this not live, I still thank you for clicking and watching this whole entire stream, an hour plus. So just because you thousands weren't able to catch it live, man, you're still part of the unit, and I appreciate every motherfucking one of you. I want you to know that, man. 290, dude, let's try to hit 300 live, bro. Let's go over that. Let's go to 400, man. We just went over 300, man. We're going toward 400 now live. That's what I like to fucking see, man. This isn't just for Biggie. We showing Big E that we fucking love that dude. Fuck yeah, man. Let's go to 400 now, man. Fuck yeah. Guys, honestly, much love. This isn't about me or, honestly, even any of you. This is about Big E tonight. And Big E said, go to bed. Don't worry about me. Nah, bro. We're going to go to bed. We're going to say a prayer for you. We are going to think about you. How's that? Fuck that shit. We love that dude way too much. We respect that dude way too much. He breaks his neck and makes a video to make us at ease. So we're not worrying. Can that dude be any more fucking awesome, bro? I'm taking a fucking massive swig for Big E tonight, dude. Here's to my boy Big E. Stay amplified, Big E. Stay fucking amplified, dude. Much love. Put all the prayers up for Big E, man, as I go off the air, man. Much love to all you guys, man. Dave Mealy, Easy Does It for those bangers. All of my fucking supers, man. Every coffee, dude. Every single one of you, man. You go in a separate fucking list. You're my VIPs, and I appreciate it. It's never needed, but always appreciated. Thank you, guys, man. Put that shit up for Big E, dude, as I go off the air, please. Let him know that shit is there, dude. These wrestlers are watching these streams, bro. This shit is getting back to Big E, I assure you. Thank you, man. That's all for you, Big E. You come across this shit, or anybody associated with Big E, that's all for you, dog. That's all for you, dog. Much love. Into all my amplified unit, guys. I really appreciate it, man. It's been one hell of an hour plus. Thank you for hearing me just yell about my frustrations. Because I'm very frustrated that Big E was even in this position. I understand accidents happen. I understand this is not ballet. But sometimes it can be prevented. This is one of those times. It wasn't, and Big E doesn't deserve this shit. Much love to Big E, dude. You're the best, and I know this dude is going to be back. Better than ever at one point. I feel it, man. Big E's that type of dude to come back from this. Much love, guys. I'm out. You guys are the best. Look at you, man. That's all you guys up in there, man, showing that love. You guys are the best. I'm out. Nothing tomorrow, guys. I got a lot of traveling to do, but hopefully I can put something out. Maybe Monday night we'll do a live 1 hour review of the first hour of Raw, all right? Look at you guys, man. Pour it in. I'm out. Check you, man. Check you. I'm not even going to play my music out. Let's just have a moment for Big E. Check you.